More than 5 centuries had passed since mankind first ventured into space. Although there had been suffering from occasional civil wars and unrest, mankind now prized its great peace and prosperity. Planet Solent, located near the center of the galaxy, was the 11th world to be colonized by humans, and it was about to be visited by a new and unknown life form.
White Pigeon 03, this is Control House. Do you read me, over?
Control, this is White Pigeon 03. Sub charter is clear. Meridian sensitivity is back to 555, ETA 0400. Over.
White Pigeon 03, this is Control. Roger that. Keep up the good work, over.
I have them on the optical. Distance 30000. Negative readings on my G-radar. My pewter tells me those rocks got some kind of weird ore.
Report target's condition, over.
Target? What target? That's just rocks, not enemy.
White Pigeon 03, report target's condition, okay? We are in the military after all.
Okay. Huh? Life readings? Holy shit!
31 years after the Zakarite Civil War, mankind is about to confront a new threat. A threat from the darkest corner of the universe.
FSDH Officer's Log, Federal Space Fleet, Salant Base, GR 1028-0518.2200, SRD 0-88-91. At 2000 hours, confirmation obtained on unknown meteorites in orbital zone. 30 minutes later, one scouting SP-13C lost contact immediately after reporting life readings on said meteorites. SHQ hailed them on all frequencies with disappointing results. At 2140 hours, SHQ tagged the meteorites as UTOO, which had penetrated our geosync orbit. For the first time in Salantian history, SRAF Silpheed scrambled with combat equipment. Their objective, to investigate and, if necessary, engage UTOO.
Begin mounting your weapons now.
All hands, battle station. Bogey numbers unknown and increasing. All Silpheed, scramble now.
Just This must be it. We got to hit the hat if we keep on flying this way. Come on, shall we? What's that now?
Officer's Log 1028-0523.0345 SRD 0-90-21. What we had in Solantian orbital space was in fact contact for the third time, but the incident had already become a tragedy. UTOO had disguised themselves as meteorites with the intention of launching a sneak attack. SRF, with its newest utility fighter, Silpheed, valiantly defended the colony but was nevertheless no match for the incoming adversary. Solantian defenders lost half their forces in the first 30 minutes of the battle. At 0519.0100 hours, a small portion of UTOO succeeded in landing on the planetary surface. Immediately after losing contact with the northern continent, along with all the FSF bases, the entire planet was absorbed by optical weapons of an unknown nature. Thus fell Salant in just 1800 seconds. It took an unbelievably long 89 hours for the Federal Assembly on Earth to recognize UTOO as a hostile alien civilization and order the counterattack. GHQ, in near panic, was slow to come up with a plan of action. The final decision? The complete obliteration of Salant and all the rest of the 11th sector by IPCM bombing left no room for preserving either the planet nor its inhabitants. SRF understandably rejected the GHQ plan outright. As of 0330 hours, SRF independently decided to launch a voluntary rescue mission with its remaining Silpheeds. As for the intentions and characteristics of the UTOO, we can draw no definite conclusion due to the lack of solid information.
Begin mounting your weapons now.
There's a huge one approaching. Don't let her get away.
All Silpheeds, evacuate Over's access to clear runway. Evacuate from Over's access.
We've just
and clear
lost
the
radio
runway
contact
today.
on 108 Squadron.
AY2016, AZ5233, distance 2008. It's G. Craig.
Interstellar cruise missile, 12 o'clock. Coming out of warp. Now!
What? By Jove, that can't be a shield. No known shield can withstand ISCM.
Officer's Log 1028-0527.1300-1-30-45 by the late SRD. Shocking report from the rescue squadrons. UTOO is constructing additional vehicles by non-mechanical means on the planetary surface. That is, Salant is being consumed and deformed by the enemy fleet as if by a cancerous virus. Can they be called a civilization, or are they something completely different? Whatever the name may be, one thing is certain. The federal population has decreased by 120 million. SRF issued a total evac from the Salant system and retreated to Xenolium on Haral right after the IPCM attack failed. Supplemental 0527.1350. Received emergency hailing from Xenolium. Under attack, unknown fleet. HQ anticipates the worst. Silpheed teams are on their way.
Begin mounting your weapons now.
Take
The Solan fleet, or what remained of it, has managed to escape through the Horal Gate to the solar system in spite of the continuing enemy pursuit. It was not long after the escape that the Horal Gate was completely disabled in order to avoid any further enemy attack.
Officer's log 1028-0530.0120. The situation is definitely a Federation matter now. Xenolium has fallen into the hands of the enemy fleet, or perhaps I shouldn't call them a fleet at all, let alone a civilization. At 0100 hours, GHQ formally christened them as QB, quasi-biological interstellar entity of a hostile nature. We safely made the jump from HSG to ensure the safety of the refugees just before Salant forces destroyed Xenolium. Now it's us against them in subspace. However, they can assimilate anything, including our own fighter planes. When that happens, it'll be us against our former comrades. Fear is upon us like a silent nebula. We must assume that they have already absorbed the Federal star chart at Xenolium, which means they can and will target any colony within Federation space. Unless we, the Salant survivors, with vital information on QB, reach Earth before they make a move, the Federation will cease to exist. Supplemental. At 0130 hours, reports of enemy clusters on 6. Silpheed is on the go. The objective, to defend the remaining allies and return to Mother Earth.
Begin mounting your weapons now.
Your position, boys, matters. You know I wouldn't want to lose you in the middle of subspace. By Jove, they're attacking us in subspace.
fall of Solent, FSF shut down the SSG for an indefinite time. CSL is totally occupied with analyzing the information brought back by the Solent survivors. 2 weeks ago, we lost all contact with Rezon. The federal government collapsed, and the Assembly elected a retired general as the new president. The new administration swore to annihilate QB and regain all lost colonies, issuing for the first time in Federation history an interplanetary state of emergency. The space fleet has since been gathering on L4 and 5, more than 4,000 IPVs and 3,000 SAPs, including the Silpheeds equipped with the newest anti-BWs. The most enormous firepower in human history is now in orbit.
I'm reading massive G-quake, sector 3006. Multiple quakes. It's beyond sensor limits. Something's coming out of warp!
Officer's log 1028-0901.0030. The perimeter space is no longer ours. More than 10,000 QB vessels are swarming the Saturn orbital zone. FG and GHQ are quite certain their final objective is to devour and consume the third planet from the Sun, Earth. There can be no compromise, no surrender. The newly assembled Earth Defense Fleet is moving toward Saturn. The final battle is about to begin, and our victory may depend on the SA-77 squadron, comprised of the surviving Silpheeds from Solent.
Begin mounting your weapons now.
Stay as close to the ring as you can. Boys, this will reveal pretty soon. We do this right, so don't get shot. Don't get too close. We've got more than enough time. Let us begin. Detect and destroy. Oh, yeah. We have got to do this. This is Control Zebra. We are 24 sites behind schedule.
people. We will make our next attack the final battle of the war. Ready to commence fire?
Ready. Ready. Ready.
All systems go, sir. Fire!
What is that? Can't be. My galaxy, it is Sonet.
Officer's log 1028-0903.2300. 57 hours since we lost Neo Grazon. At 22:30 hours, the final attack plan against QB Central was decided by FG and GHQ. It emerged a cruel and cold-hearted plan, definitely a hallmark of CSL. A small group of SAP will penetrate through the enemy tentacles and with HG missiles directly bomb the central core, formerly known as the Planet Salant. That is the only possible way to avoid being jammed by the enemy barriers and still have a chance of destroying the core. There are only 12 HG missiles available and 5 minutes to penetrate into the central core. Remote control is not possible due to EMP jammings. AI pilots are out of the question as well, since UTOO can easily assimilate any E-cognites. Therefore, the only option available to us is manned flight. 30 minutes from now, a special ESG will jump the chosen fighters directly above the enemy's central core. This is, beyond doubt, the last hope for the Federation and for mankind as well. And sadly, it is not a hope without sacrifice. 12 Silpheeds, 12 pilots. Probability of even a single fighter returning safely would be 0.08%.
Begin mounting your weapons now. Five minutes to the Operation Last Gale Gaia. All stations stand by. Repeat. 5 minutes to the Operation Last Gale Gaia.
Hey,
all
did you know you can buy Japan 5 times with this one bomb and still have change?
Gee, I wish them fire guys really delete those bloody snails with this baby.
Warning! Warning! Large craft approaching! Attack and destroy! Where are we? Can something be possible? This is inconvenient our red system. How did an alien have to get here? It can't be a real thing. Lock in a position. Control onto the enemy vessel. All fighters, keep your distance and give me cover from the rear. But you can't do that, sir. There was once an old. What? You want to live forever? Somebody, anybody, just reach the central.
salute you, comrade, to your valiant works. It is my greatest honor that I have been able to fly by your side. You know, I'm from Salon too, and I have this beautiful daughter, and any chance you could be my son-in-law?
Hey, you come see my place if you ever visit California. Boy, have I got tons of oranges for the one who saved Mother Earth.
Gentlemen, I guess it's time to go home.
Personal supplemental. Mankind has succeeded in surviving the worst calamity in its history. Many lessons await us. The Clausewitz axiom has been overturned. We now know that war is no longer an extension of politics, but a fundamental dark side of life in this universe. It is somewhat disheartening to realize with the benefit of this perspective how childishly our race has acted. Our turbulent history stained by meaningless wars and desperate battles amongst our own species. So vast is the universe and far more diverse our life forms. Never before in our history are we, who somehow survived the 3 contacts, in more need of true wisdom and courage than at this very moment. We must survive by balance, not by expansion. Now that we know the latter may lead us into a tragedy of cosmic proportions, balance or tragedy, choices are so limited and our civilization so fragile. Lastly, I would like to end this personal memorandum by expressing to you, that lone Silpheed pilot, our deepest gratitude on behalf of all of those who have been saved by your act of highest valor. Your gift was the chance for all of us to live to become a better race. Some might say it is so short a time, so small a chance, compared to the eternal vastness of time and space before us, but it is a chance no less. Whether we use it wisely or squander it foolishly remains to be seen. It is the shared responsibility of the human race to make wise use of the way you have opened to us, and for that precious gift, you have our eternal gratitude.
Emergency! Emergency! Bogies approaching. All interceptors scramble now. Repeat. Bogies! Bogies! All interceptors scramble immediately.
Ready for taxi.
Right alarm check. Release brake.
Compass open. Coordinates set.
Amber 3, ready for launch.
All systems green. See you later.
Good luck.